Funding your study abroad plans. Let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Claire, and I'm going to be walking you through the process of what you need to do to fund your study abroad trip to make it affordable and less stressful, to be honest. Because what no one told me when I was applying to study abroad, that it's so possible to have your entire trip pretty much fully funded. So let's get started. So first, you obviously have to consider cost of living when you choose your location. I got very lucky because Spain, the country I wanted to go to, which I am going to in the spring, has a much lower cost of living than Los Angeles or other locations that my friends are going to, like Switzerland, London, etc. So for me, it's actually a lot cheaper to find really cool housing in the middle of the city. It's a lot cheaper to eat out, to get groceries, making it super doable. The other aspect you need to consider is tuition, which really varies per school you are attending abroad. There is actually much cheaper tuition in European schools if you were to actually study through those schools. The thing is, the question would be, would those credits actually transfer to your home university, or are you just going to get your degree there? You know, that's just definitely a big consideration. For me, I'm doing it through USC, and I am just simply paying the tuition at USC while I'm going to be abroad. The only thing different for me is the cost of living. So that is what I minimize to make this trip doable. It's actually gonna be a lot cheaper for me to be living in Spain rather than here, minus all the fun travel stuff I wanna do and the flights to and from. The third thing to consider before we get into all the scholarships is housing. So it's going to be a lot cheaper to get student housing right on the university. But typically this is not where students live. So for instance, I am going to a school in Madrid that is 40 minutes south of the main city center by metro. And so I chose to live in the city center to be able to experience that culture rather than just live on campus, which is a little isolated. And I'm choosing to commute to that campus every single day. A lot of students actually do that. Like, it's extremely common to commute to your campus when you are living, at least in Spain, but I've heard the same for other places like Paris, like Milan. A lot of students prefer to live in the city, whether they're exchange students or normal students. But that's why it's so amazing that I have a lower cost of living in Spain, because I'm able to get my own room in a really cool area for a pretty cheap price. So I would definitely look into that before assessing your costs. As for jobs and a source of income while you are abroad, I know it's always going to be an option for you to teach English in the majority of the European countries that you might be going to, even maybe in Asia or in other areas as well, just because everyone wants to know English. The question is the legality of it. So if working in your abroad country is something you really want to do, I would do some research on teaching English. I know that there are some programs that support students, college students, who are trying to work in regards to teaching English. So I would definitely put that in your research to-do list. Now, to the part that you've probably been waiting for, scholarships. I have an extensive list of scholarships that I will talk to you about that you can apply. So many. Honestly, there's so much opportunity for you to get scholarship money. You could have this trip fully funded. So please take advantage of all the scholarships that are out there. I applied to the Gilman Scholarship and I am now a Gilman Scholar, and I wouldn't have done that if someone hadn't encouraged me to just even try, because I didn't really know that there was so much out there. And because of this scholarship, I am able to go abroad and really enjoy myself and travel and, make this experience worthwhile. So let's talk about the Gilman Scholarship first, because this is an amazing opportunity. So the Gilman Scholarship is offering a range of awards, and you can apply to either the normal Gilman Scholarship or the Gilman-McCain Scholarship. And the Gilman-McCain Scholarship is for child dependents of active duty service members. So if that is you, I would definitely take advantage of that. But the amazing part about being a Gilman Scholar is you're not only given funding to make your trip possible, but you are given so many amazing resources throughout your time abroad. For instance, I just applied to become part of the Gilman Scholar Network, where I have so many connections on there and exclusive job opportunities just for Gilman Scholars and Gilman alumni. There are also study tours that they offer only Gilman Scholars to apply to. So for instance, I applied to a study tour in Rome, where it's a fully funded trip to Rome, and we basically learn a certain topic. So each study tour is fully funded. It's over like a weekend or 4 days, and there's something you learn from it. And I think that's so amazing. And I'm really, really hoping that I can be a part of that. And if I will, I would definitely make a video about it. Also, if you are a Gilman Scholar, you will complete a follow-on service project, kind of bringing awareness to study abroad and this scholarship as a whole. So this is actually a part of my service project, me kind of bringing these resources to you and making these videos to document my journey. But it's actually a really fun experience, and I'm like really excited to continue documenting my journey because this is something I've actually thought about doing anyways. And so why not, create a whole project out of it and make a big difference. So I thought that was really cool part about the program, and I really encourage you all to apply as well. So now let's get into the other scholarships I have listed here. So the first one is, I would just say, school grants. If you are studying through your undergraduate university, it is likely that they have school grants available for study abroad. Talk to a overseas counselor or a study abroad counselor and find out what is available to you, because chances are there are funds just waiting for you. So look into that. Next is the David L. Boren Scholarship Program, and this is only for students studying in regions critical to U.S. interests, so Africa, Asia, Eastern Europe, Eurasia, Latin America, and the Caribbean, and the Middle East. So if that's you, that's a great opportunity. The BGirl.World Scholarship is awarded to Black women identified college students. The Butex Award is awarded to students spending a semester or a year in the UK. The Spanish Studies Abroad Scholarships, awarded to students studying in Spanish-speaking places. The Diversity Abroad Scholarship funds underrepresented and minority students. If you are studying in France, there are French government scholarships. I would search that up and look at what applies to you for that. There's also the Boren Scholarships and Fellowships. So this is awarded to students studying less popularly studied minority world languages. The Freeman Asia Scholarship is for students studying in East or Southeast Asia. There's also the Foundation for Global Scholars. That is in regards to financial need. Then there's the Hosteling International USA Travel Grants. This is a grant for students who are just beginning their travel experiences in life. So if you've never really traveled before, I would definitely look into this. There's some really cool aspects to that program as well that I would research. The Fund for Education Abroad program is a program dedicated to providing scholarships for traditionally underrepresented students. The Fund for Education Abroad Cyril Taylor Foundation Award is for American students to study in the United Kingdom. Another resource you can look into is the IEFA.org site, and that's just a comprehensive college search and grant listing site that you can look into. Same with the IIE scholarship database. I would look on there as well. Then there's the Rainbow Scholarship, granted to different LGBTQI students who are participating in study abroad. Then another database is studyabroad.com. I would just look at those scholarships as well. Then there's the Study in Holland Scholarship for those studying in the Netherlands. Then there are also Golden Key Scholarships, which is an education-based scholarship awarded to individuals with outstanding leadership and service achievements. Next is the American Association of University Women Fellowships and Grants for the ladies studying abroad. Then there's the Corinne Janine Schilling Scholarships. I will put the name here because obviously I can't pronounce it. This is for Girl Scouts who have a desire to study abroad. The Tortuga Backpack Study Abroad Scholarship is funding for students with a desire to take extracurricular trips while they're abroad. Next, if you are an aspiring computer scientist, you should apply to the Generation Google Scholarship. Australia awards scholarships is for students studying in Australia. And then there is the German Academic Exchange Service Scholarship for those studying in Germany. Okay, I know that was a lot and it seems a bit overwhelming at first, but I believe in you. This is so doable. You can absolutely fund your entire trip to study abroad. Those were just the beginning. That is just to get you started. I would recommend going even deeper, applying to anything you possibly can, because who knows how much funding you can get. So that wraps up our video for today. I hope it was super helpful and that you feel really inspired to take on this huge part of your life. I know it's a lot, but I totally believe in you. If I can do it, you can do it. So thank you for watching. My next video is going to be a packing video because I am leaving pretty soon. As you can see, it's kind of a mess in my room. Like, the walls are blank. It's so bland in here, but that is because I'm stripping everything, getting rid of everything, packing. So stay tuned for that. Thank you. Bye.